Good evening. Welcome to our first edition of Grim Lore, where we will be doing a little improv storytelling based on Ferris Grimm, the campaign we are running every Saturday night. Buckets of fun, sure. What you're saying. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our large campaign map that we have here. We'll kind of give it a little pan. Little pan through. Still gotta finish writing the music and do our intro video. Map's almost done. It's almost done. Got just a few more details to add. Sure. And next Dungeon Master Guide, which is going to be on Tuesday, we will be doing campaign maps. We'll do some more of our isometric map, but we're going to start doing another campaign map to show people how to do that. Yeah. So let's find out where in the Ferris Grimm we're going to start our story tonight. So, let me get to my ruler. My scale. Okay. I believe it's 30, I think it's like 32 by, so we'll say 30 by 30 because we're not going to be in the water. We'll start at the top left. So I'm not sure who has dice. I'm going to do most of the rolling. You guys will be making decisions to decide what happens next as far as the choice our protagonist or antagonist may make, or some antagonist character. We don't know yet, but you guys will be deciding those. But let's get, let's see, do we have rollers? We got rollers. Somebody's got dice, right? Or I can roll the start. Let me see. I'll have you guys roll die 20 plus a die 10 and add them together. And that'll be our inches down from the north. And I'll roll from the left. And we'll see where we're at. Three and one. It looks like we're going to be on the west coast because we're 4 inches off the edge. Low roll. I was actually hoping we'd be over here. We don't, most of our story and our characters have been from over here on the east side. It's all good on the east side. It's all good on the west side. Master John, what are we doing exactly? We're doing an improv story using the tarot cards and dice rolls to add lore to the campaign that is Ferris Grimm, the campaign we run every Saturday night. But right now we're going to just make up a story, a little improv ad hoc based in the campaign. Yes, and we are rolling to start to see where we're going to start our story on our campaign map over here. So, do we have rolls? We need a die 20, die 10 added together. Oh wait, I got 16. Is that with the 2 dice rolled together, or added together? And we'll start figuring it out anyway, so. There's our 12. So we need 4 more. So that's, okay, so it's on the line with the edge of that pit, and then we're 4 inches. Because I rolled super low. Oh, we're right over here by this giant, like, wooden wall of some kind. We'll zoom into the area. So this is the area in which we're starting. We got a rock quarry here. Don't know how well I can see the detail on that. I think that's as low as I can go. Alright, but we got like a rock quarry here. Got this big like wooden fence thing. Wall, if you will. There's a picture of a dragon up here. I don't know. It's crazy. Down here's a little tent city. Some kind. Looks like there's a forge house in something. These are all very representatory of landmarks and or, you know, one house can mean many things. A village. The scale is pretty big. And if we use it for this map for a different campaign, we can change the scale for that. But oh wait, 20 plus. Yeah, okay. All right, let's find out a little bit about how our story begins. We'll go back to that map in a second here. Gonna shuffle the cards, sure. Don't want to get too crazy on the campaign map either, because the pencil does actually rub off a little. Can't tell you how many times I've redrawn different things. Shuffle them good, or get good at shuffling. I might get good. We'll see. This will be the cards that we pull here. The 6 cards will be, we'll say the foundation story of our character. I guess we're going to have a character. We're going to need names. The Hermit, a major card. Wait a minute, I shuffled these. These are the cards I pulled last week. 2 of them are. Wow, okay. I'm just going to put them down, the 6. Okay, we have the Hermit, a major card, 9. Temperance. I don't know how well you can see him. So there's the man with the cane or the wand, and it has the snakes on it. It's almost like the medical symbol with the lantern. The woman pouring water from one jug to the other, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the land. Temperance, which is abstinence of alcohol in some early American. The number 14, Ace of Wands, power. The woman with the serpent coming out of what looks like lava and power is the word. Avarice, the 4 of Pentacles. The man taking a sack of gold to a fortress in a bleak setting. The Moon, another major card. And the 3 of Cups, Grace. So, do we have a name for our friend? Who will be a man who lives with, raised by, in isolation with his with a relative who is of great power, and the temperance is not using that power, hiding it. Because there would be those who would exploit it through avarice. And so you guys can, let's see, not prepared for naming. And we have a special boy born under the moon with the grace of the cups, which is, in this campaign, is bounty and the land and fertility, that sort of thing. So they live in the mountains, secluded. Secluded in the mountains up here. That is where our story starts. Yes, a name. We need a name for our guy and a name for our uncle. We'll just call him Uncle. Uncle's name will be Gunther. Shimmershanks. Is that Siken? Is that how we say it? Or Seekin? Second? Sekin! Sekin. Siken. Second. Alright, we got second. Siken? Sakin? Brilliant. Seekin. Looking for something, isn't he? Seeking. Okay. And Gunther, the powerful. Let's find out a little bit more about what has happened. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to simply go through the cards. When the cards are gone, the story's told. So we pulled those 6 cards initially, and the rest of them will basically have to improv when and where you guys will make decisions based on what happens. So we know that Gunther and Seekin have been doing well with their hunting. The land has been kind to them, even though it's a harsher environment. Gunther has the means to, and the know-how to keep them safe, fed, and happy to a degree. But they are isolationists, and that is always difficult for young Seekin, who wants to know more of the world, of course. But let's not be trite in our storytelling. Let's let the cards choose. Gonna give them a little cut there. I feel like one more shuffle has to happen, because this is it. Once we do this, we start flipping. We may burn some cards because some choices might have cards. Well, we're just gonna see. Never done this before, so we'll try it out. So our first card, the Magician. I was trying to choose in my mind what Gunther's power was, what his ability was. He knows the magic spells. He has many of them. The arcane magics, the divine magics. He is a Thurigist. Also handy with a blade. Major card. True magician. It was bad. Yeah, I'll tell you what. No, never really seen a woman. Next. Oh, of course. Let's get our board back out because we're going to go. Next is change. Of course. That's what we need. Story. Something happens. Kali, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Swords in this campaign represents, for the most part, the either political, the hand of man, sentient persons, political or technology, that kind of thing. And Kali, the Queen of Swords. This is a mostly matriarchal, although the west side not as much. But one of the lords of the area, this a woman, a powerful one, wants to find Gunther and Seekin so that she can get magic knowledge from him and or extort him to use his magics for her bidding. We don't know if it's good or bad, but they don't want any of it. The Princess of Swords. She sends her warrior daughter out to find him. Oh, Fate, the Three of Wands. The Fate, the Sisters of Fate, one of my favorites. They draw the cloth of life. They measure it and cut it. It is the Fates. And the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, big cards. Represents the magic of birth, procreation, this sort of thing. So Seekin, wanting to know what his uncle knows. He's going through that change in life, as well as a change has come because Kali, the great, oh, let's see, who's it going to be though? Coming after him, we'll have, actually, let's write with a thicker marker. It might even be visible. You guys, where's my fat marker? I got a big fat marker. So let's do Seekin. Let's see, he's a magician. I don't like his name for that. So Guntar instead of Gunther. Guntar. And then our pursuer here. We need a name for her. We're going to say she's an evil overlord of the area who seeks to exploit the magics of Guntar and Seekin. Yes, son and uncle. Yes, so we need a name for her. And then the princess, her daughter, who is being sent. We need a name for her. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna call the princess Calentia. Except we're gonna make it with a K. Galantia. And her daughter is going to be Sharfo. Okay, very good. Now, the question is, and what you guys have to choose is, Seekin is at that age for many things. He wishes to seek out more than he knows. He wishes to have companionship of his age, maybe even find a girl. He's got urges, desires. He's a young man. We will choose for Seekin. Will he stay with his uncle? Oh, the magician? The theologist? Or will he head out into the world, unknowing that the world seeks him? So, we get to see the scene where Calentia sends Sherfo to ask among the villages if anyone has seen Guntar. She also is aware that Seekin is with him. Why Seekin is not with his parents and why they're on the lam, we're not sure. Maybe that will be revealed later. So, we'll do it. We're going to do with it. A is stay, and B is go out into the world. Basically, Seekin has an opportunity when he is set to run the traps, where he goes around and run the traps. He knows he could, it's a several day journey. Now that he's older, he can do the full loop, and Guntar doesn't have to go with him. He would be able to go to the local, or make it to the village near there and interact with people there. For there's people by the quarry, a small village has popped up over the years at the quarry. Seeking, yeah, 12 is fine. That's a man. In Ferris Grimm, if you've survived to 12, you are a man or a woman. Okay, we got B, B. Do, 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 do. Of course, you want to send him out in the world and, yeah, stay with his uncle. Yes. Oh, with the exclamation point, I thought it was stool. Looks like the bees have it. Okay. I was going to show the card you didn't choose. No, you know what? I won't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this card over. We'll find out what happens next. The Sun. A major card. A major card. So the card we didn't choose is going to go to the bottom of the deck. And that will change the fate of the end of the story. So each choice you don't make will become the back end of the story. Oh, good. Oh, that's actually permy. That's good. That stays. Won't have to change it. The princess has is looking for our friends, and fate has it that she finds them, the sun, the twins with their hands holding together. Seekin and Sherfo find one another. Let's go to our next card. These cards are burnt. Except for the Irda card is not. We did not. Oh my gosh, next card is Love, Ace of Cups, a big card, it's an ace. Okay, so, the, now we know what happens. Seekin and Sherfu find each other. Their eyes lock as they share a common street, walking in opposite direction. Immediately, Sherfu knows that this is her objective. She was given detailed instruction of what Seekin's father looked like, what the uncle looks like. And by this, she is able to determine that this just might be the young man she is looking for. She uses her feminine guiles to secure the boy's trust with a giggle, a smile, a light touch of the hand as they speak. She asks for directions. He helps her best he can, trying not to give away any information of his life, his uncle, and his situation. She plays the game, but on that day, under the warm sun, those two young people fall in love. But an obvious impasse. The Five of Wands. Wands representing magic. She knows she needs to get it from them. And the Ace of Swords, Doom. Oh, the woman with the sword, knowing they have a greater obligation to their society, to the king, to the crown, which is on the sword, on the card. Doom. And so she is equally torn with an Ace of Swords and her obligation and the Ace of Cups. More. The Five of Swords defeat, and once again the Sisters of Fate at the bottom of the tree. So, she tells him that she will... Oh wait, what is the last card? Last card. Defeat. She tells him she will take him to a place where he can learn more than he knows. A place where he can share what he knows. And a place where they can make a life together. So now, but he must go. Now. So will Gunther, or will he go back to Gunther? Or will he leave with Sherfo now? leaving Gunther behind completely. She gives him an ultimatum. It's all or nothing. Oh, but let me roll. Let's roll the dice. 13. He senses there could be guile to her. He doesn't know if he should trust her, even though he is in love. Will young love and naivete, will he go with her? Does Gunther leave and go with Seeken? Or does he go back to Gunther? For she gives him an ultimatum. Make a life with me. Or go back to Gunther. And that is when he realizes, because his sense motive was decent, I didn't tell her anything about Gunther. How does she know his name? So he's not sure. But he's in love. Seeken probably does not want to be out past bedtime, you're right. Oh, everybody crazy. B. Oh. Give it another minute. One A, two B's. 1A, 2 B's. Does he go with the young woman who could be trouble? He senses possible trouble, but he is smitten. Or does he go back to his routine, his safe place with Gunther, Uncle Gunther, and finish his studies? Will Luke stay on Dagobah with Yoda? What's up, Switchy? Switch. Ah. Looks like we're going B. Unless we got any other... No. If we get a tie, we will definitely roll dice. But we'll go with the B. So we will... Oop, put the A card... Oh, we do... Oh, someone had... I see. I see how... Oh, just right before... Right before Schmirky. Schmirk. Well, somebody else could throw up a B real quick before I roll the dice. I'm gonna roll the dice in just a second. If there's... Then go with the girl. Go home to Uncle Gunther. Oh, John. John says today you didn't vote yet already. Nope. Okay, so we're going B. We're going ham. Interesting. By going ham with the girl, Justice. Interesting. He goes with the girl. They spend the night at a nearby inn. He is awoken to be bound. And he has been placed on a pole cart. It's a small cart. He's facing off the back, kind of trundle seat-ish. It's not like a cage, he's just bound to it. and bound hand and foot. His back is to her back, and she says, I hope this doesn't change anything between us. I do like you so. Sorrow, the Three of Swords. And he is put into a cell. Jugger. He has taken south some days to lands he does not know. So he started up here, and he came down here, ran into that woman in this small, almost tent village. And then they went south and over here and here. Very odd. Let's see if we can find out a little bit more about the Where We Go. Oh, hell, the Queen of Wands, isn't that special and spiffy? Okay, looks like we have a very classic story here brewing up. You are being, our hero here, Seekin, is being brought to justice by the woman that he has just fallen in love with, Sharfu, who has brought him to this dungeon where he is being accused by the Calientia, and we're going to call her the Queen of Hell. She is a priestess who wishes to get more understanding and powerful through the use of Gunther's magic. And she tried to use Seekin's father to do this very thing, and mother. And so mother ended up dying. Father was blamed, and Seekin is being brought to pay for his father's crimes, because that is the way here, or so says Calentia. Should have gone home. Along the way, Seekin speaks to Sharfu of the happiness that they may have together. Oh, and with a 17 on his charisma check. Yes, he does very well. And she says she will help him. And to not worry. The Galahad show, the Prince of Cups. She says that even if he perishes, she shall save him. And he's scared. You are my prince, she says. But you have to promise to marry me. So, she says she will help him get out, get proven innocent or whatever, or even bring him back should he fall victim of capital punishment. Let's find out. A seeks other means to try to get out of this. In other words, he lawyers up. He public defender. I don't know. Or does he promise to marry Sharfu and promise to have and to hold in sickness and in health, even though he doesn't know if she's crazy. A says drop her. Yeah, A would be like, she probably wouldn't be happy with it. Now, being that she might have some influence, A might be a little... It's righteous, let's just say. It's righteous. Marry the woman you just met. It works out in the Disney movies. Hire Phoenix Wright. I don't know who that is. I assume it's a defense attorney. I don't know if you get one of those in these feudal situations. Not futile. Feudal. Could be futile. I don't know. The cards will say. But she is very into him. We know that. We don't like her anymore. Oh man. All right, okay. A's have it. Overwhelming. So we will. All right, let's find out. We'll put B, his life with the married to Sharfu. I think it was the marriage part. I was like, nope. Oh man, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. So Gunther says, I will... or I mean, Seekin says, I will not marry you. I am my own man. I will get out of this myself. And then, if we are both worthy of each other, we shall be together. For he still cares for her, and her for him. It's true. There's love. But they're from different worlds. And the situation and pride leads him to a terrible barrister. A man half competent who simply says he was born to his father and must suffer his father's sins. Oh. But he's really a good guy, so you should probably not do things that are... bad lawyer. And Seekin is hung until he is dead. At age 12, right? Because that's what the card says, 12. It's funny just because somebody... So Seekin is hung. And in ruin, 10 of Swords. Oh. Sharfu wishes to resurrect him anyway. She does love him. At least that's what I thought I might be telling. But no. Kalanthea does not allow it. The 10 of Swords. 9 of them in him, 1 in the ground. He is put down. because he was the fool. Oh, snap. The cards are just telling it like it is, okay? This is what happens. Okay, so let's see what happens next. Romance? I don't think so. Or there is still romance, because the real romance was between Gunther and Caliente all the time. And judgment upon Gunther's soul, because he knows that it was his relationship back in the day with Calentia that led to his brother and his brother's wife's demise. And he feels that judgment upon him now. And that's why he has been in such defense and isolation for so long. And now we must choose. Seekin does not return. What will Gunther do? Will he stay in his defensive position, or will he go seeking out Calentia, the love of his life, or so he has imagined, or for revenge? To simply find out? He's a powerful mage. He knows what has happened. He scries upon his Seekin and finds him to be dead. No, no. So will he go to Calentia for love, revenge? We don't know. But will he go? Or will he simply stay? Revenge. Burn the witch. Vengeance. Okay, that's pretty clear. Okay, put this one back. These are burnt. Kapow. And the star. When I pull these cards, I keep thinking about playing D&D, and I'm just like, it's like, okay, I gotta write up this module. No, I can just tell you what happens. Keep forgetting that. A star, a major card. Revenge is sought? Well, we're not sure. Need more cards for this. Yes. Yes, we will do the first three. Yes, the star card is the spectacle in the sky, the overwhelming awesomeness of the stars themselves. And that is what these two are, great magicians. One, an evil, arcane... Well, they're both Thurigists. They both have this divine and arcane magics. And he comes with great fury, the Merlin card, summoning great beasts and bringing great power in a spectacle that all can see in the sky, in the land. But she has great protections. And so it is an even fight, so to speak. Somebody in the studio audience roll the die 20. You don't know who you're rolling for. Aha! Mage fight, mage fight. An 18. That beats his 14. Yes, her protections. Oh, see, he had a bonus because he had the prince and she only had the thing, but still, it's pretty much an even battle. Dun, dun, dun. Seclusion. Work. The Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. They battle, both of them. Badly wounded, badly drained of power at the end. He took the worst of it being on the offense. Her defense made it easier. She rolled a little better. But it sent her into seclusion and him, both secluded. Both of them hard at work, the Three of Pentacles, trying to solve the riddle of how to defeat the other. And the Wheel of Fortune, yes. We will actually go here. Now, Gunther knows that they are evenly matched. So will he take the chance of trying to find her and doing battle with her again? Or will he seek out help from others? So will he go it alone or get help? A, he gets help or tries to get help. And B, the Wheel of Fortune begs that we wait, so what do I say? A is get help, B is go it alone. Yeah. B is go it alone, A is get help, B is go it alone. A for help, B for go it alone. Go it alone, go it alone, go it alone, go it alone. It's always dangerous to go alone. It's how Seekin died. The Princess of Cups. He went it alone, but Calanthea did not. The Princess of Cups ate her. The Queen of Cups ate her. She has political backing. Oh my. Gunther learns in his quest to try to find a way to defeat her that Sarfu is actually his child as well as two others, because she had triplets, which is not that uncommon in Fariscrim. The Six of Cups. And then we have the House of Cups, or the House of Gods. The House of Gods is one of the references known to the mountain range where they come from, because the giant gate is, you know, like 50 feet tall. It's like ridiculous. It was made by, they say, just made by the god that's been there. Nobody knows who made it. But it's known as the House of the Gods. That's where they lived. She brings the fight to him, finds him as he is in his home. She uses Seekin's body. She speaks with the dead. She brings forth the answers from his corpse on how to defeat Guntar and where he is. With the power of the princess and the queen, she marches on him with a force. His own children fight against him, and he is made aware of that. And his house is destroyed completely. And she is rewarded with the magics that he knew. Spell books upon spell books, and scroll books, and potion books, and alchemy. All the knowledge that Guntar had gained in his life is hers. Dun 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 dun. Now the story is about Sharfu and her lost love who died, and the dead uncle. So Sharfu is torn. She sees what has been done. She sees the good and evil in so many people. This struggle that now comes bare to her. What will she do with herself? Will she seek goodness, striking out on her own, leaving her mother, Calentia, and trying to find out more about Guntar and the ways of good. Even though Guntar did some bad things, he made some mistakes. So does she stay home, or does she seek goodness, or does she stay bad? Danny, you have to choose. You want to be good or bad? A is good, B is bad. Because she knows if she stays and does the bidding of the lords of this land, she will be doing some bad things. A for good, B for bad. Will she stay with her mom or go against? A and a B. 1B to A. 1B to A. 1B to A. Oh. One B two A. Is that all we got? 1B to A? 1B to A. Tway. Okay, tway. Looks like, okay, so we're sticking with A. So B goes into the pile. And A goes up on the board. Yes, she will have many. It is a challenge. 7 of Wands. The Wands representing the divine magic. The hand that holds the hand that holds the white moon above her. That is what she seeks. That is the carrot. The stick is the flames behind her that are representing of her past evil that follows her. Challenge as she juggles the divine magic. Death. What card goes with it? The Princess of Pentacles. So, she must face death to finish her training. She has the the challenge that she has is that she juggles now the wands, the divine magic, but pentacles, she must be as her mother and Guntar, a Thurigist. And she must do this the only way she knows how is from her mother, and that is very necromantic. Necromantic, so she's got to do the evil death stuff. So a 4. So she fails. Oh wait, did I pick up the wrong deck? Yep. She fails at doing so. She cannot do the necromancy. And she is found out by her mother, who fears anyone being a Thurigist, knowing both divine and arcane magic. And so she is sent away to be married to a prince or a king, part of a harem, if you will, to the south. Dum dum dum. Down here in big country. Oops. Whoop. Too much tilt. So, come down here. She is down here, there's a little castle. And that is where she is sold off to. Sold off to. Arranged marriage. Sold to. Whatever. She is being sold as the Princess of Wands. She could not do both the arcane and the Thurigist, so she is sold or sent as to be part of the king's wands, the king's divine users of magic, his harem of clerical women. That is what I'm talking about. Will she try to escape along the way and get out? A. Or B. Will she go along with the arranged marriage and go to there without a fuss? What would it be? A. She tries to escape. B. En route. B. She goes along with it. Oh, hey, watch out. Hey, look out over here. I'm trying to escape over here, okay? Hey, you guys. I think we're about halfway. Yeah. A. Alright, A it is. So B goes into the bottom of the deck. B for bottom of the deck. And A. What happens here? Oh, the devil. Oh, you know what? I have to pay. I'm starting to do the paper dance. I want to do the paper dance, and that's a good time for a break because we're right halfway through, and we'll leave a little suspense with the devil card staring at you. Find out more. She tries to escape, so somewhere around here we have the devil card. She was going from here to here. We shall see. Take a quick 5-minute break. Back from break, we're coming back from break. We're breaking out the breaks, but we're back from the break. Break. Okay. All right, let me look, make sure I got the right pile. Because they're so, yep, that's the one we did. Okay. The devil card. You devil. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Devil card. This is the card when we chose to try to escape our fate of being married. Shafu, who saw her love, Seekin hung, and then his uncle killed, his place destroyed, saw the evil ways, but she decided to try to stick it out, but was going to be sent south to an unknown entity, and rather than suffer the unknown, she wished to make her own way. And so the King of Wands, the devil, the King of Wands, and Charity. Oh, that's just beautiful. She escapes and finds herself amongst a group of people who believe strongly. They believe in a man who is considered to be divine, who walks the Ferris. He walks through Ferris Grim with a grin on his face. Wherever he goes, he helps those in need with great charity. The escape was difficult, left wounded, hungry. She is fed. She is given shelter. She is given peace. She is taken. Oh, yay, it's one of the cards from the beginning. She is taken to a place that she used to know when she was very little. A fort that would be used to gather the grains, the pelts, the meats, and the salts that were the tax of the people. But here, this man, who we need to name, he's a religious man, he's a great man, we will call him, I got a name. Much. He is a humble man. Oh, did I leave? Oh, you're listening to it. And he has taken this fort and he uses the commodities in it to help all. And he knows you. I am much child of the moon, knowing you were born under the sign of the moon. Same as your lost love, Seekin. You know that your mother claimed to have the power to bring back the dead, but when you tried with the death card and the necromancy, it did not work. All you brought back was an abomination, a mindless creature. And this was your failing. And he leads you to understand that the way of the true resurrection is divine, not the evils of the arcane. He says, you have much to learn. She is born of family. And he says, if you learn from me, you will be the ruler of the land. Lands known west of the great river as the Darafay. You shall succeed and surpass your mother, he says. Now, she must choose. Oh, poor Seekin and Gunther. Dead. A, will she stay with Much and try to seek out his vision of her becoming emperor, empress, ruler? And he promises the ways of, or will she simply, actually we got several things. A, she can just do her own thing, say thanks for the help, I'm on my way. B, or B, she can follow Much or she can go to try to become an emperor. She can go for it, follow her dreams. Or C, she can simply just be a simple, humble follower of Much. A priestess trying to do good. What would it be? A, she's on her own. B, she takes the throne. C, she's a drone. A, she's on her own. B, she takes the throne. C, she's just a drone. Do 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 do. We don't know. Yes, follow her dreams. What are her dreams? Does she want to have a simple life? She wants to go take what is hers and more. Or, as Much suggests, or will she chuck it all and go your own way? You can go your own way. Kick Mom's butt off the throne. That would be B for butt kicking. So we have two B's or not to be. A, she goes alone. B, she takes the throne. C, she's just a drone. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh gosh. Okay, those go on the bottom. The world. She goes for it, and the world card comes up next. Much is a great influencer. He is a powerful leader, and he sits in the background or Shafu, makes her name known to all. She takes Darofei, as much predicted, in an amazingly short period of time. A few years go by and she is ruler of that land, controlling the people with fear and power of her magics. And they are also inspired by her, beyond fear, with aspirations of glory, as they take Seraphe, the east side of the river. And she controls the known world. She is the great Safa Khan. That sounds really cool. Safa Khan. I should have flipped a card to help with the glory. Notice in the glory card, the sun hangs, a fake sun hangs while the real sun sets, longing the shadow. Temperance. Abstinence. And balance. All these things brought by the great empire of the Safu Khan. Power. She has all of it. And more. It is an incredible rise to power, glory. But the responsibility is difficult, and there is failure along the way, for lost is the ways of magic. She relies so heavily on the wands, the power of the divine, that lost is the way of the pentacles, the way of the arcane magic, our way of the good arcane magic, lost to her, and lost piece by piece as she must do difficult things to meet her ends, to meet her road. When she was younger, she explained that allowing Seekin to die and Gunter to die, the boy she loved, forsaking her mother and her wishes, all part of this greater plan, because she was destined to be what she is. And so it is true. But the failure is all the small pieces of herself that she lost along the way. The Prince of Wands, she sits before him, seeking once again. Seeking once again. Will she marry the Prince of Wands, who seeks her out, offering her to repair what is broken, to fill the void in her heart, in her soul? Will she do that, A? Or B, will she reject him and continue on with her own counsel and that of much? Will she marry A, the Prince of Wands? Will she marry Tornado, the Prince of Wands? A or B? Will she continue this matriarchy alone with only a religious guide. Tornado. A. Looks like we got a tornado, huh? B goes to the bottom of the deck. And tornado. What about tornado? It seems tornado is in great hardships. She being a female leader from the west side, which is mostly ruled by men, and a male leader, Tornado, from the east side of the river, which is predominantly ruled by women. It's an interesting mix. But when she... Oh wait, I flipped the wrong card. Huh. Success. I flipped the card from here. This comes first. Success. A very successful union. That's what I was explaining. They've both had success on opposite sides. And a man who has done well over here kneels and to the woman who rules the world. The known world here of Paris Grimball. But there is great hardship for the people. The Five of Pentacles, again, the Pentacles, the goodness of the arcane magic. And the alliance. Is it the alliance between them, or is it the alliance against them? Let us find out. Their kingdom goes through great hardships. The wars were very difficult on everyone. A successful marriage, but a decline. The alliance gives a dream to the people. You see the contrast I spoke about in the card. The woman who is the reflection of the man. The reverse duality of the East and West. How each one rose in an unlikely place. And their alliance. But still just the wand. The Seven of Cups, the dream of plenty for all. And the hardships that cause this decline. A dream is sold, but decline is what is found. And the land suffers. The poor suffer under the rule of these lovers. They are known as the lovers, for they were smitten with each other, and many of their duties. Serapho, a great warrior, she became a great battle mage, a great cleric, leading armies was her specialty. Ruling is not. Tornado, a bit better at this, but distracted by her own feminine guiles. They are the lovers, not the rulers. The Chariot. Oh wait, I gotta, oh darn it. I gotta have to, well, we know Chariot's one of the cards, we don't know. So what do they do? Do they use fear to intimidate the people with a show of force, which is what Sharfu normally does? Will we do what she wants? Or A, do what Tornado suggests, and that is to help try to feed the people. So, A, Tornado, and try to help the people, start a welfare program, or use intimidation to, or keep the status quo, so to speak, just step it up a bit. Take care of things as usual. What will they do now that they rule Faris Grimm? We got an A. We got a B. We got an A, feed the people, or B, those just bully them. Feed attrition, A. Bully them, B. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, we got an AB. We're gonna leave it up to the dice. High. We're gonna do B. And A will be low. A 1. A. It's very A. Tornado, he just like, this is what we will do. We will feed the people, damn you, woman. Chariot, the card I already grabbed. Great. And that's the perfect card. It's very successful. That's a major card to feed the people. It's all about the logistics. The Chariot card speaks to that. Tornado is very successful. He is loved by the people as he feeds them. He is able to get where there is surplus and give it to those who are in need. He is good at it. Yes, the Prince of Pentacles, Baal. Tornado, savior, truly. Best thing she ever did, because he brings back the knowledge, the King of Pentacles, what they've been lacking, the knowledge of the goodness of our King. Shows the man climbing the mountain to the understanding and the knowledge. King of Pentacles, he becomes the King of Pentacles. But there is regret for much. Our priest, who is highly ingrained into the system. If you recall, originally he was introduced with the Devil card. And he helped her rise to power, and along the way he helped her make those tough decisions, so to speak. And now there is regret. For there is still famine in the land. And then the Eight of Cups, loss, yes. You cannot fix what is broken. The war, the land, and the weather has made it all very difficult for the people to survive. There is great loss in the bounty of the people. The Eight of Swords, delusion. The people's love was not as true as can be. The magics that he used to try to help with the logistics eventually failed. And the people were given a carrot that disappeared. Tornado knows that there is a need for balance. How will he get it? Will he seek out what is best for the people? A? Or will he and Sarfo seek out what is best for themselves? Because it is time for hard decisions in this land. How will our story end? A, they will do what's right for the people to bring the balance back. Or B, they will put all their money in offshore accounts, go to their home in Maui, ride this thing out till things cool down. We're going to the Hamptons until it, chills out a little bit, people. This is just too heavy. What will it be? A or B? IB? AB? AB? AB. Several of their forts have been taken by people, overrun. Even people of the same cloth as Much. Muchers are doing what Much used to do. A will Sarfu be and Tornado, as their pieces of their empire are being overrun and the peasants are revolting here and there. Will they do what's right for the people or to bring balance, or will they do what's best for them? Hide the money and run? Ooh, hide the money and run. A or B? Do 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 do. All right, A, first one. We're gonna take it and run. The fall. They tried. Sarfu takes Tornado's advice one more time and tries to make good with the use of the divine magics, the curing properties, that which can bring food. She can create food for people. She takes it to the people. She no longer tries to use logistics and move food. They literally go and create food for people at their homes, in villages. And it 8 of Wands, the fall. There is great opposition. The 7 of Swords. And cruelty. And as they try to feed the people, they are assaulted. Oh my gosh. Taken to the center of the town, a few miles from the village where they were feeding people. And there they were put to death. And the great Pappas, the great priest, has fallen. And Sarfu's rule is no more. And this story, the learning, the 8 of Pentacles, this story is told to all those who learn the arcane magics, and that they be warned. Not to lose sight. Tornado is spared. He is a good man. He is spared. Will Tornado return to his land and his family, or will he try to rule in the absence of Sherfall after her death in the square? He got beat up pretty good. So A, Tornado goes home to live a simple life, or what's left of it. Or B, will he try to assume position and do what he can with this empire? Or will he go home and let it crumble? She had a nice run, yeah. She did have a nice run. Tornado the Great. Will he be Tornado? He's had enough of this crap. You know what? I think you're right. Tornado's a good man, and he knows that being an emperor of that nature will bring... Oh, the Hermit card. So yes, he goes to the mountain. To the Hermit card, where we started. And he rebuilds the broken house of Guntar. Up in the mountains, the Ten of Cups, he finds salvation. As the hermit in the mountains. Plenty for him to hunt and eat. And there he finds that he is his own master and king. And that he rules. And he starts a small congregation of people in the mountains that he teaches the ways of Tornado. And they call him the King of Cups. And his community grows and prospers. And the Three of Cups, the Grace. It ends with the Tornado finds peace. Yay! And while he's there, he teaches a young boy who is orphaned to him. And he names him Seekin. And there, we went through the cards. Well done. That was the first time I've done this. I'll definitely think of things to modify, ways to make it a little bit, where I can add a little bit more flavor in the text. But we're just kind of, I'm just sorting out how it works this time. So thank you for being here and helping me, guiding the story. It's very important to have guiders on this, or I'll just be rolling dice either way. It's all random to me. What do you want to do? So we went through a generation. That was cool. Yes, I'm glad you liked it. And I hope you guys come back again. Saturday will be the next time I'm streaming. Of course, the Peachster is on tomorrow. And I'll be on Saturday. She'll be joining me, of course, at the D&D table. Around 6:30 on Saturday. Which will be buckets of fun, as usual. And now we have more lore and stories from the past. That was a big one. I mean, took over the whole Fair Grim. I'm going to tell you what, it's crazy. Maybe that's the future. Is that the future? Is that the past? Is that... It's lore. It's a story. Told to kids in Bear's Grim. It's a bedtime story. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Dirk, 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 dirk. Dirk, 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 dirk. be a hand. Bye, everybody. Thank you. More grim lore next Thursday.